Well, hello, my fellow car models. How you doing today? Yeah, wall of models. You gotta love it. I got into the new house. I almost got the model room set up, but I started putting together a little bit of a video of the transition from the old place to the new place, and I'll just see where we're at. So let's check it out. Wall of models. I like walls of models. So you guys recognize this door and wall and everything? Yeah, just about got everything out. A little bit of a debris field here. All the models are at the other house. Gotta take that down. But Luka Cee Studios 1 are just about all packed up. We're gonna get to the other place. Look, bare walls, no models. Remember that? Just a few more things and we are out of here. And we'll start reassembling and I'll show you that reassembly. So, whew, in the words of Andy, let's get started. Everything's out. All the walls are bare. And look, there was a window there. You guys remember that's where I used to sit? Sometimes you'd see my desk behind me, my workbench here, and that desk with all the shelving on there. And there is the closet door that used to have all my sheet plastic and tubes and stuff. And the models were all in there. And models everywhere. It's all done. This is no longer the Luka Cee Studios / model room. So let's take a look at the new one. Oh, so holy cow, I am working on this room, the new room, for weeks. And let's show you what I got so far. I want to build a model, but I don't know how far away from being able to get even set up on the workbench, which is underneath that pile behind me. But holy cow, I got a lot of model kits. I still have a lot of room. It's just like I'm so into placing everything in its spot, and I've got some holes to fill, trying to find other kits, and then I find a kit that should go with a batch of kits. Let me just show you. Just take a look at this. Boxes, unboxed kits, and let's go around to here. And this is just one of the walls. Goes all the way up there. I'm sitting down, so it looks really tall, but yeah. That's that wall of kits. And then I'll find a kit in another box like that Mustang right there sitting there when I've already stacked all my Mustangs. You know, I like to keep things in order and in place and kind of, I don't know, somewhat organized, so I know there's the Camaro section, there's the Mustang section over there, Ford, big cars, whatnot, you know, Novas, and what's down here, Chevelles and things, and the cat's right there. So, but then there's all that, and there's all that, you know, that's where my workbench is going to be, and we're looking at all that stuff. And then I got more room underneath there. That's going to be all model kits, and I'll probably still have more kits to find places to put them, which will go into that closet over there. And that's how far I have gotten so far with this place. Okay, model car fans, we almost have the room all set up. All the models are up on the wall. I think that's as far as I'm going to take it. So now, right there, I got to start working on the workspace, and I got to kind of organize my computer area, and I got this thing in the way. This is also my bedroom, so that's what I do. Models come first. That's what I sleep on. Don't feel bad for me because well, heck, I got all that. It's worth it. I don't mind. I sleep well. And then in here, we've got some crap still, but you know, the rest of the collection. So all my models are in my room. I got everything where I want it, all categorized the way I like it, and we're set. And of course I got my lounge space. Don't worry about the mess here. Again, I'm not organized yet. Wait till we get it organized. But so you know, let's move on to the watching a little Joe Rogan. I got that space right there, and this space right here that I'm gonna go get some cabinets from IKEA to put my displayed built-ups. Yeah, so there we go. We're working on it. We're getting the stuff all set up. Still got a lot to go. I still got many boxes to unpack, but all the models are up. I've already showed you all that. And we're putting the table together here, and I got this out first, so we're gonna get back on it. But heck, man, I am just so happy to just be back and do a model room again. And this is kind of a bigger space for me, but it's my space. Yeah, that's still got a lot of holes to fill. Again, like I said, there's a lot of boxes to still unbox. I haven't found my camera holder, so I'm doing everything by hand here. Yeah, we're gonna get back on it like real quick. I'm really stoked. I'm real amped. Having a new model room just gets you going, and I think we're just gonna start pumping out the 66 Malibu and get this baby done. What do you say? Now that we're all set up at the new Luka Cee studios here, pretty much enough, let's go ahead before we get any other models on the table and I get distracted. Let's go ahead and see how this project here survived the move. And again, I don't have my deals to hold the camera, so I'm having to do it with one hand and open this up with the other. Hopefully I find that in a box later. But you got both those bodies. Remember how one body was kind of chunked out right there, missed shot. You can see there was a couple other areas that had issues, but this is the body I'm probably going to use. It needs less work, and there's also kind of a thing I was trying to flare with heat, and it kind of wrinkled that quarter panel up, which will work for what we're building. So like that. And remember, we've got ourselves our floor pan that's a whole underside there that's all weathered and ready to go. Let's see, we've got the interior, dusty old interior, but I got that portion that you can see when you flip the car over. And we've got in the bag there the engine that's all detailed. A couple things popped off in transit, I can see, but like a fuel line came off, but we'll get that all repaired. In this bag we've got all our de-chromed rear suspension parts and just a couple of miscellaneous parts, and there's a seat in there from a kit that I made a while ago, of the build of this kit I made a while ago that I actually want to use for, we'll get into that later when we do the interior, but kind of for a nostalgic purpose. I like the way I did the seats. And there's the glass and pretty much everything else. We've got everything. This is kind of the remnants of an old version of this kit I built, but we've got remember we cut those out in a previous episode. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I can't remember what episode. I'll pop it up there. Don't mean to give you the finger, sorry. How we took that all out and got that all cleaned up and fixed. So pretty much everything's in here. Front end, the flip nose. We flipped it. Oh, there's another flip nose. There's, all the parts. I think everything's here. We're all in good shape. So we're going to go ahead and get working on this again, because I'm kind of amped about it. I've been thinking a lot about this kit. I'm going to stick with the idea that we have, and I kind of been going back and watching all the episodes and get kind of juiced up to want to do this again. And I know you guys want me to get this finished and see what the end result is, and I do too. I know you guys have been enjoying it. I really appreciate your support with the building of this model, and I think we'll have something really cool and real 70s looking and really beat up. And I think it's gonna tell the story of an old hot rod. So yeah, that's where we're at with it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick one to show you the transition from there to here. And we're ready to start making videos again, making some more episodes, and get back on the 66 Malibu flip nose and start building some models. Yeah, we're gonna start having some good times. We got a lot planned, and my arm is getting achy here, so I'm gonna have to say it with one hand. Keep gluing those fingers together and keep cutting that styrene. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're back. Woo! The transition from there, get back on the net, get back on the Malibu 60, get back on the 66 Malibu SS, flip nose, and get back on Malibu